Ministry has issued the figures that over 50,000 people have been killed in Gaza. And yes, it is the Hamas-run health ministry, but these are figures that are seen widely as reliable by organisations like the UN. I just wonder, just in terms of the sense of feeling in Israel, how do people feel? We see the strength of feeling when it comes to the protests on the streets of places like Tel Aviv.
Well, you know, the Gaza Health Ministry, which is basically Hamas, this is a terrorist entity that is providing this data. It would be kind of comparing it to Al-Qaeda in the aftermath of 9/11, or ISIS when the war was being launched and the offensive against ISIS were to say what the casualty figures would be. I don't think that anyone in the world would take them at face value. But the fact is, and we can't ignore, that there is a tragedy that has befallen the Gaza Strip and the people of Gaza. You don't have to be an expert and you don't have to know the numbers to see that people have been killed, some of them civilians definitely, and lots of homes and infrastructure has been destroyed. But the question that I think we need to really ask ourselves is, why has all this happened? And the reason it has happened is because of the way that Hamas attacked Israel back on October 7th, the continued threat that it poses to Israel, but also the way that Hamas itself fights. So while we Israelis can understand and recognize the tragedy that is taking place in Gaza, there's a question of responsibility. And the responsibility is on Hamas, because when you go to sleep with a rocket launcher and when you put a cache of weapons under a school or in a UN compound, any country in the world, whether Israel, the United States, Britain, Germany, you name it, is going to have to defend itself. And unfortunately, that war was forced upon us. So I would push a lot of caution whenever talking about these numbers, because we should never believe a terrorist group that would be falling into the trap that they're setting for us. But we should also recognize why this is all happening.
Yaakov, always good to get your opinion, and just to say that the UN does see those figures as reliable, but we do get your point of view. Yaakov Katz, author of the book While Israel Slept. Thank you so much for speaking to us here on BBC News.